Welcome back. I changed the design just slightly. I didn't like the bend that I had up here, so I made the spiral a little bit bigger. What I have here is my bench block and a ball peen hammer. That's going to give it the nice texture. And for those of you that forgot, texture is how something feels, and you can see texture or actually touch it. There is implied texture, which is made to look like it has, like you could feel it, or there is actual texture. In our case, it will be actual texture because you're going to bend the metal. And at this point, you may want to turn off the volume in the video, and when I give you the thumbs up, you can turn it back on. Ready? Turn it off. Okay, hopefully you turn the volume back up. What I want you to notice is that this is now work hardened, and what that means is that after you bend the metal, it becomes considerably harder than it was back when it was in this stage. This stage, it's super bendy, but after you work with it, it becomes much harder. And one thing to be careful is with metal, the more you bend it, like if you keep bending it back and forth, you will end up breaking it. I had that happen on one of the first ones of these that I made. It's not a huge deal, it's just frustrating. Now, when you hammer it, you can actually get thicker sections, and if I wanted that even thicker, I can hit it some more, and it gets such a beautiful texture in there as well. You want to make sure that if you have one wider area, that you repeat it in at least 2 other spots, because repetition is good in groups of 3s. That is the basics of how you make your caged bead pendant. Oh, one thing to be concerned about or mindful of is if you have metal that's overlapping, which notice I don't. If you have metal that's overlapping, where it's on top of each other like that, if you are pounding it, you are way more likely to break it. So be careful when you do that. Enjoy!